Atlas was part of Terex up until the first half of 2010 when it went independent. NZG have reworked the earlier Terex version of this model to produce a version in Atlas colours. It comes in the normal two-part polystyrene tray, and inside the box is nicely wrapped in tissue. Just hope it's not tissue that someone in the factory has been using, and it's complete out of the box. There's no parts to fit. In terms of detail, it's quite a pleasant model. There's very little plastic on it, and you can see the tyres have got a nice tread pattern. The cab is very good with tinted windows, a nice metal grab rail on the outside, and inside the controls and seat and steering wheel all look good. The body details are convincing with metal handrails and steps, and at the boom foot there's rubber hydraulic lines, and the graphics are good too with speed limit sign and the Atlas name smartly rendered. There's plenty more hosing on the boom and the stick, and the rivets used to join the moving parts are friction rivets, so they're hardly visible, which is a good detail. And even the larger rivets used on the bucket connection are painted, so they don't show much either. As you can see, this is quite a small model. The real machine's only in the 15-ton class. Underneath there's not too much detail, but the steering axle has got a pretty good range of movement. There's no suspension or anything like that, but with the axle steered it moves along quite nicely. The other features on the undercarriage are the stabiliser pads, and these are metal and they have little hinged feet, and they're quite stiff to fold down, but when you fold them down they then hold that pose quite well. In fact, the pads go down far enough to just hold the front wheels off of the ground surface. At the back of the machine is a blade for pushing material, and that can be raised and lowered, and again this is a very stiff mechanism, but it poses quite well. The excavator movements are all pretty much as you'd expect. You can rotate the cab as much as you like, and the boom and stick movement and the bucket is all very good. The range of movement is fine. The hydraulics are nice and stiff, so it can hold any pose, and you can fold it up quite small, compact if you like. So they've done a good job at replicating the movement. This is a likeable little model with good features and detail. Although it's essentially the same model as the earlier Terex version, the paintworks and graphics are a touch better. Overall, this Atlas model has just enough going for it to be highly recommended.